Well, I don't know if we're actually on a time limit, but we've got a job to do, so you might as well. Real quick, I do want to take a look at that map, though. Is that a map of access points?
It's a map of the pipe network, with maintenance hatches marked in red.
So, indeed. Well, there are two. So one is just next to the tree. The one is, like, right as we enter, or as we leave Old Town. We'll try that. Right, like this is the fountain. So then we go up here. And then it's just like up and behind there. And this should be it.
That's one of the maintenance hatches from the mechanic's map. It won't budge. It needs a special tool to open.
Yeah, let's access this panel.
There's air flowing from right to left, like a tempest in a tube.
It's a pneumatic tube.
Looks empty. There's the gales blowing from right to left.
So that way to that way. Well, all right. Cat. Cat. I love that cat. Alright,
There's a powerful wind
oh,
blowing
snap.
from right to left, and it carries something with it. Too quick to see, too fast to grab.
Can we, like, shove the map in there? Guess not.
I'll lose my fingers if I try and grab it. It's solid, and it's swift.
Hmm. Well, is there anywhere else on the map? It really just says that's the access point, but hey. We can follow them around, I guess. They all seem to go into that house that I think we were watching at the beginning. Gates, buildings, walls. Yeah, everything seems to come from that house. Let's check it out. I don't know if it'll help us any. Oh, hello.
Stacks of hay to represent the harvest festival, the reaping.
I can't take that, like, hay thing. I swear, if I just stick an object in there, like...
A pumpkin. An odd vegetable, native to the Northlands. We have nothing like it in Azadi.
What's the,
They're building bonfires for Reap Moon's barrel bobbing. There's a tradition we also have in Azadi. Of course, we didn't use apples. We used nettles. Are those yams? No, they're only apples. Oh.
Really likes yams, I guess.
There's official Azadi business going on here. You'll want to turn around and walk away.
Duly noted. And yeah, this is that building. Right up there. I'm sure there isn't really a time limit. I mean, you know, it's an adventure game. We generally only use those for very specific segments. Nothing about the glowing bush? That's just normal? Alright. What are those, like, spotlights that keep moving? It seems like... Maybe they airships? Hmm. Oh, there's gotta be, There's gotta be some reason there are 2 access points, eh?
It's surprisingly quiet out.
Nope.
Usually
Still
these
empty.
tables are busy until late at night. Granted, it
good
is
goat.
chilly and damp. They can't be
Good
wild goats, not in the middle of Mercuria. But who owns them? The city? Maybe this is how they keep the grass in the green trimmed.
But, like, what can I do about it?
Looks empty. There's a strong current of air flowing through it. Using this, I should be able to find one of the panels.
And then?
It's a map of the pipe network. Using this, It's a map of the pipe network,
Okay.
with maintenance hatches marked in red.
It can't possibly be a timing thing. He doesn't want to stick his hand in there because it's going so fast. He's worried his hand's gonna get blown clean off. So then what could it be? I just kind of want to stick something in there.
There's a powerful wind blowing from right to left, and it carries something with it. Too quick to see, too fast to grab.
Unless there's something I can interact with the pipe. Orb.
I'll lose my fingers if I try and grab it.
Ah,
It's solid, and it's swift.
it's very dumb. Alright. So it goes up and around. Is the idea that it's making that entire loop through the secret building and then out by the tree? Maybe we should just follow this pipe. This goes up sort of around there. Okay, I don't really see where it goes from here. But it clearly follows this, eh? So let's just keep looking at this pipe over here.
I believe they burn those on Reap Moon's Eve to celebrate the harvest, and to appease the Wicker Witch, the Yaga.
I'm trapped.
In a world with yams, who needs apples?
Oh. And then that just leads us up here, which is, you know... I did hear a noise.
Honor Hilaris has posted these bills everywhere. He's serious about his run for office. Under
that
his
just this
leadership,
thing?
the City Watch will fester and rot.
Man, can I knock one of these down? No, I do think that's hearing the object. There's just nothing to interact with. Oh, that's cool. Little, like, dragon thing. And there's the other one that comes back. This roller coaster here. thought I saw an interact point, but I think it's just... Yeah.
I've never experienced these festivities myself, but I hear you're supposed to throw an offering on the fire to appease some sort of pagan god, the Wicker Witch.
There's an end. That's interesting, but not interesting enough for Keon, I guess.
They've put up ornaments all over town for the Festival of Reaping. Harvest season is important in the Northlands. The harbour master answers to the council, but all ships that dock here need a letter of permission from the emissary's office. So, in effect, the tower controls the harbour. Those paper dragons are illegal. They've been arresting anyone caught running them, but new ones pop up every day.
They're very pretty. See, I definitely heard a swoosh noise over sort of by the house, but... Any chance anything's going on over here? The point is there are orbs. It's a pneumatic tube system to get orbs from one place to another. Anyone have any better ideas?
You should get on with it. The evensong's potent, but he will wake up before the night's over.
No one has any hints in this game. Feels kind of lonely. Alright. Following the pipes doesn't seem to work, but I don't have any other ideas.
The wreaths are part of the Harvest Festival tradition.
Just look at the decorations. That's the only thing I could interact with. This is sort of becoming
Who's there?
sort of
They're
unfortunately
keeping
like Portal.
Ireed Avenue closed at night, and the Tower Square remains inaccessible until next week's ceremony.
Where like in Portal 2, a very frequent oh look rats. No, they're so cute. No. A very frequent puzzle in Portal 2 was essentially just find the portalable wall. And once you found it, the puzzle basically solved itself, but just so many of the walls were this industrial, you know, covered in pipes and gray stuff and not moon dust, so you couldn't do anything about it. I can't interact with it. But it makes the shimp noise. So this kind of feels like that. Like I'm just looking for things I can interact with. Like I'm not even like I don't know, it's frustrating because like you know in that last bit I knew I needed to use the firecracker to distract the guard. That's fine. But you know, I'm just doing the same thing I did before. But I didn't know how to tell the game that, and that's a really unfortunate feeling interaction. Like that's not a puzzle that you feel good solving. And so, you know, you feel cool when you come up with a clever solution to a problem. But, you know, like I feel like, ooh, Dark Cat. I feel like I could take a pitchfork from that haystack and just kind of put it in the hole and catch it. I don't know what else I can or should be doing. So I feel like I can't interact with the game because it's not giving me the vectors that I want to access. And so that's kind of frustrating. Man, wandering around Lost in Marcuria is the new walking around Lost in Propast. We're all having a good time. Like, I happened to stumble across a goat. I happened to stumble across the woman.
Since the raid on Old Town, they've sectioned off more of the city at night. You can pass, but you need to answer questions.
Can I do that? No? Okay. So it just feels like I'm wandering around looking for a thing I can interact with that isn't just decorations.
They've put up ornaments all over town for the Festival of Reaping. Harvest season is important in the Northlands.
I feel like I'm missing a piece of the puzzle, not that I don't know how to put it together. And that's just not really enjoyable. I want to be able to interact with this. Alright. Well, how about... let's just start using inventory objects and stuff. Like, can I cut down this poster? Because it does look like a box cutter. Sort of.
A tool for opening the maintenance hatches in the pipes.
Yeah, let's just say, you know, examine. And it doesn't point anything else out interesting about it, right? Like, it's not like, oh, it has a sharp edge, or it fits into certain sized holes. So I wouldn't think to use it on anything else, but...
Barrel bobbing. There's a tradition we also have in Azadi.
actually, wait.
Of course, we didn't use a single bob won't hurt. I'm sure no one's watching.
Well, are you gonna do it?
Ah, this brings me back. Although without the nettles, something's definitely lost.
You can't put something in just for flavor and then not even animate it. Cowards. I don't know. I know they're on a tight, like, deadline for this stuff. People were clamoring for it the whole time. It's just... do y'all want to eat the maintenance map? My good goat friends. Okay. Now I have more of that.
What was that herb the mole spoke of? Evensong. This must be it. It's an opiate. Consume
What?
enough and you fall asleep.
What can I use this on? Like...
Evensong. A herb that makes the wakeful sleep. Looks empty. There's a strong current of air flowing through it.
okay. So it goes from like west to east on the bottom one. So it should go around, over, and like you can see it goes in the circle. So it makes sense why it's not going through the other access point. Wait, is the other access point just a red herring? Like... Magic Ghetto. Parentheses. Burnt down. Cute. Yeah, it's just like, oh, if you have to check all the access points so you find the one that's useful. Except there are only like 2, so check all of them. Does it take any time? Because it's a map of this area, that implies to me like I should stick around in this area.
I envy those who can shut their doors at night and find peace inside.
Oh.
But the pipe sections. Surplus or spare parts, I imagine.
Well, I found a puzzle piece at any rate. So what exactly can I do about this? Can't just stick a pipe in there.
That didn't accomplish anything. Whatever's in there just bounces off the pipe. It's just blocking the tube now. This wasn't a great idea.
Well, okay. So what can I do with... Sorry.
No. I'll need to think of something else.
What can I do with this pipe section? Can I trim it to fit? Can I examine the pipe? Not that.
This is what's called an arm in the parlance of the metal artisans.
Maybe it has something to do with this access point. Can't think of why. Nope, won't even let me do it. Wait, what? Oh yeah, it'll let me use that, but still.
A crate full of angled pipe sections. Elbows, if I'm not mistaken.
Okay. So now I combine this with this. What? You serious?
It's a pipe section. An elbow, I believe it's called in the parlance of metal
Well,
artisans.
either way, it should fit solidly in there. Just what? Just make the thing pop out into the air. That could be cute. Zoop.
A metal ball? That's what's flying through these pipes? Where did the orb come from? I should investigate where this pipe leads. Hopefully to some answers.
Oh, come on, just look at the map. Well, now is apparently the part where I retrace this particular pipe zone. Let me take a look at this orb. Yeah, sure is an orb.
These orbs rattle through the pipes like bullets through barrels.
Anyway, I could just look at the map, but it's here.
I need to find a way into that building tonight.
Alright. That's an advanced strategy, but it's a strategy, sure. Well, first you have to do is get real small. Get yourself into an orb shape. By tonight, do you mean like right now? Because I feel like we can return the guy's tools, eh? Like, I don't want to get caught. At some point, we have to report back. Now seems like the right time to reconvene. Though we probably shouldn't have left those panels open, but...
He's dead to the world, knocked out by Evensong.
He's out like an Iradian soldier on Rose Eve. You can grab his toolbox now, but
Okay. Okay, I'm done. I didn't need that anymore. Well, let's see if we can get a lead before this video ends. So we've got more Evensong, so you know. Just give that to the guard and say, hey, you want a hit? Or something. I don't know how drugs work.
Were you here when we had that horrible mess the other day?
I don't think so.
Or one of them, what are they called? Them ground crawlers.
Rats?
That's it, rats. One of them rats got into the pipes.
Yikes.
Whoop! Got sucked right into the engine.
Whoa. That doesn't sound good.
Light, what a bloody mess. Literally. Guts, bones, hair, blood everywhere had to shut things down.
Gross.
And it was us who had to clean it. Engineers wouldn't touch it, said their hands are too valuable. I guess ours aren't.
It's a soldier's lot, isn't it? We do the grunt work. That's how it goes.
Well, I guess they think cleaning out rat guts is more important than us keeping watch and protecting them engineers in there.
Guess so.
Whew. Oh. I don't like this at all. But I do know where to find some rats. Oh no.
Kid,
What? Who said that? Oh, hey kid.
so we meet again, Azadi. Prepare your blade for battle.
Goddess. It's late, boy. You
I have a
should be in
blade.
bed.
So should you. What you doing now? Chasing rats?
I'm too busy to be talking to the boy. And he really shouldn't be out. The streets aren't safe for magicals.
Why does the game even give me this choice?
The boy appears genuinely interested. I've been told this is rare in children.
Never met one before,
Perhaps I shouldn't discourage him. Yes, that's exactly what I'm doing.
Are you that hungry? Rats taste like sewage. Trust me, you're better off eating table scraps.
and there they are.
I'm not eating the rat. I need it for... It's work-related. It is.
Okay, well, don't let me keep you from your rats.
Are you just going to sit there?
It's not every night I get a chance to watch you catch a rat.
Fair point.
Well, I'm with the kid. This will be exciting. And I think we'll check it out next time.